Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Han and I am a seventh grade language arts teacher at Mason Middle School, excuse me. And today I want to talk to you about the CRAAP test. And I know that we always laugh at that name, but it's actually a really great test that we use when we're researching information. Maybe that's information for just something we're interested in. Maybe it's for a school project that we're doing, a research project. Maybe it's for a paper we're writing and we're looking up something about a topic. So the CRAAP test helps us find the most reliable websites that we can use when we are trying to find valid information. And I'm so passionate about this because when we hear the word research, that sounds really boring, but research is a huge part of our lives, especially as we begin to develop opinions about things that we believe. And I think it's also something I'm passionate about because think about how many times you hear the phrase fake news. We hear it all the time. And the reason why that phrase is interesting to me is because there is a lot of fake news out there. There are a lot of really unreliable websites. But it's also interesting because sometimes people say, oh, that's fake news when they disagree with what someone is saying or when they disagree with, like, let's say a celebrity says something in a interview and people say that's fake news. I need you to remember that just because you may disagree with a politician or a celebrity or even what a news article is posting about, that does not make it fake news. But there are a lot of fake news sites out there and things that get passed around through memes and links to sites that try to look like legitimate news organizations that aren't. So, what I'm going to do is to teach you how you can actually determine if a site is a fake news site or if maybe even if it's just reliable. Sometimes there are sites that have like a mix of good and bad information. And so, sites that you could say, okay, this is maybe not the most reliable. I can read it, maybe get some ideas and think about these things. But I know that for a research project or something academic, I probably should not use this particular site if it fails the CRAAP test. So let's talk about what that means. So CRAAP is an acronym and it stands for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. So currency is timeliness. So when I'm looking up, excuse me, when I'm looking up information, I need to ask myself, when was it posted? Is it posted 20 years ago? Is it something that was posted 20 years ago, but it's been revised and updated since then? Does your topic require current information? If I'm doing a historical report on the Titanic, the boat that sank in the 1900s, or maybe about a battle in World War II, I don't need an article that was posted last year because a lot of that information has not changed. But if I am doing a project about, let's say, politics, for example, well, that changes all the time. Our president sometimes changes every 4 years. So I need to have updated information. So I should be looking for something in the last, 2 years, 5 years. So the currency depends on your topic. Relevancy, that means the importance of the information for your needs. So, does the information relate to your topic or answer your questions? Who's the attended audience? So, am I researching something that really is designed for teens? And does this website um, focus on that target audience? Okay, the first A is authority. This is a really important one. Authority means the source of the information. So, first, who's the author, publisher, or source of the information? Is the author Joe Schmo that just writes for fun? Or is it someone that has a journalist credentials? Or is it someone who is a doctor trained in the field of medicine and they are writing about a medical topic? Okay, next is the publisher. So that could be like the company or organization that publishes in the information. There are some reputable companies like the New York Times, for example. They are a well-known newspaper. They check all of their facts and they publish their information. So if I see that it's published by the New York Times, I know that's a reputable source for my information because they will have fact checked over and over and over again before they publish their information. What are the author's credentials? And then is this author qualified to write on this topic, or are they qualified based on their organization or whatever? Okay, our next A is accuracy. Is the information reliable, truthful, and correct? So ask yourself these questions down here in the orange category. Where does the information come from? Is it supported by facts and evidence? Has the information been reviewed or refereed? Does the language or tone seem to be unbiased or free of emotion? So if it's a news article and it's something controversial, they should have quotes from people on both sides of the issue. Now, sometimes you'll read what's called an editorial, and the purpose is to give your opinion, and that's okay in that instance. But if you're reading about a historical event, for example, did they give you the full perspective? Okay, or is it biased? Do you sense emotion words or opinion statements? Because if you see lots of opinions and emotions, then it's biased, and that can be dangerous. Last is purpose. What's the purpose of this website? What's the purpose of this information? Is it to inform you, teach you? Are they selling you something? Are they trying to entertain you or persuade you? Does the point of view appear objective and impartial? Okay, and are there political, religious, or institutional biases that could be impacting whether this information is reliable? A few other questions that I came up with that aren't on the graphic that I want you to consider. Can this information be verified elsewhere? If you're like, man, this sounds like weird and this isn't a it's not CNN, it's not New York Times, it's not Fox News. So if you're not sure and it's not from a reliable news source, go to other websites. Can you verify this information on 3, 4, 5 other websites? If not, stay away from that information. Is the site professional looking? Is the site trying to appear professional looking? Do ads pop up over your screen? Does the information seem unrealistic? Does the site ask you for money or donations? Now, some sites do ask for money. Like I know you can donate to National Geographic, for example. Um, but is the site got like a old looking donate button and you've never heard of this site before? Then you might want to be skeptical or do a little bit more research about whether or not this site is reliable. So that's just a really brief intro. I'm going to make another video that you can watch. If you need to, where I'm actually going to show you some screenshots of some websites, and I'm going to look at these different things. Is it current? Is this author reliable? If it doesn't show me the author's credentials, where can I find those things, etc.? So remember, CRAAP, is it current? Is your website relevant to what you're looking for? Is the publisher and author of the article or the website, are they a good authority? Are they reliable? Do they have good credentials? Are they a well-known organization? Is the information accurate? Is it biased with emotional words and opinions? Has it presented all the different perspectives of the different sides of the issue? If not, can you look elsewhere to verify that information? And lastly, what's the purpose? Is this website trying to sell you something? If so, it's going to affect the information that they're telling you that you're reading. So if you fail one of these categories or two of these categories, then you need to say this website might not be the best website to use for my project. All right, if you want to know more, click on the next video and I will give you some specific examples of how to do this.